Villains, welcome back to Manables and welcome back to our episode 5. Our episode 5 reaction of Vox Machina. When I tell you I can't wait for the next episode, I cannot wait until the next episode. This shit is so good. I guess this really was the perfect time to get into the series though, that the 3rd season's right around the corner. But as always, I'm so thankful that everybody's here and enjoying my reaction content for the series because I very much enjoy and I love going through it with you guys and seeing all the responses and the information and all the theories that I like to conjure up and summon. That everybody appreciates my reaction style and everything. So thank you so much for making this such enjoyable reaction series. We are 5 episodes in of a grand adventure. Let's get into it. Hey, how's it going? Check out this thing. Greatly appreciate it. If you like content, if you like reaction stuff, if you're liking this, consider subscribing. If you're just here for the series, you don't need to subscribe if you don't want to. It's a once a week thing, and at the end of it, you don't have to stay if you don't want to. But hey, if you enjoy my other stuff and if you want to stay updated with what I do, consider doing it. It'd be a big help, and it makes me happy. So thank you so much. Anyway, they don't really have episode titles. This is just episode 5. Inside original. Stop! Awesome Witcher chase music. Am I supposed to be a little confused? You're confused? I'm confused. That's what it is. We last left off with us leaving to go to the Briarwoods. Correct? Yeah, because there was the whole shadow monster fight. Okay. Oh, my God.
Quickly then! They went this way!
Does anyone else get really excited in like whenever you play fantasy games when you go into like a magic or trinket shop? Because like I just love, alright, real quick. I love like passive effects and like buffs and like, oh, now your stuff does this, you know, like enhancements. So like every time I go to a magic shop, it like you can bump into something that will drastically change your character. I just always think it's like it could be like just a huge development for your character's like strategy. Playstyle? Playstyle. That's it.
Oh man, being bad is so exciting.
Hi YouTube, how's it going? Oh shoot, I have to turn this up a little bit.
We weren't breaking in or anything, just, you know, sort of on the run.
A quick stop at your store on our way out of town.
While it was closed, I assume you were going to leave an IOU?
Maybe. Does the artwork seem cloudy? Or is that my astigmatism? Because usually when they do like anything cloudy or like smoky, I don't know how else to describe this, it usually means in the past, you know? So.
Of course, darling, you know us.
Oh, all too well.
Wooden steak. Perfect.
Oh, wait. Why are we running from the police? I mean, a lot of them died, but like, wouldn't the night guy, he was like, hey, I'll tell them what's going on, you know?
Oh. I'll take these enchanted arrows. And as much garlic as you can spare.
Oof, I don't want to know. No, that's a lie. I absolutely want to know. To stop a vampire. Well, that and direct sunlight.
We will take all the holy water you've got.
Few things. 1, this is in present time, so the smoky is maybe just the aura of his place. 2, those arrows look just like arrows from like Ocarina of Time when they had the big like chunk right before the tip, which didn't make sense to me unless it hits you and then it activates. But like it's just weird that it would like stick in just like a little part and you have this big ball of ice, you know, just in there. And then 3, there was another portion I was going to ask about, but maybe this is too much for my brain to handle for remembering things. But I am very excited to go vampire hunting with the group.
You're looking at it.
I'll need to grab a few more things then.
Oh, thank you, Rodrigo. You're a gem.
Can we get more of Rodrigo? That's what I was going to ask about. Daylight, the sunlight stuff. Does daylight technically count as that? Or do you need, like, the real sun? You know, because technically, that druid spell is supposed to be, like daylight, right? It's like a room full of daylight. So I would think that would work. But maybe it's, there's a difference between actual daylight and the spell. Which would make sense. I mean, one is a, you know, massive thing, and the other one is magic. But I mean, technically, it's what it's supposed to emulate. Both kind of work technically.
By the way, I don't think I have to mention that we were never here.
It'll be our little secret. Need some help, love?
I'm fine.
If I was him, I would make, like, I would offer a payment, like a general, like, oh, this, it would cost this much, but I'd be like, if you don't want to pay that, if you want to go to this vampire city and bring me back some vampire trinkets, it could be on the house, technically, you know? Because, like, I'm sure that would be even more, like, shit. Like, it would cost a lot, and I feel like he would want to expand his horizons of his, like, his shop, you know? And the stuff that he gave them, like, really, like, holy water, steak, some arrows, like, I would definitely be like, keep that, bring me back something nice.
Alright, slow asses! Check it out, we got a good deal on the cart. Practically, literally, a steal.
Oh.
How'd you do?
Let's just say I'd hate to see what Gilmore charges his enemies.
I love this. I love that we have a little caravan now. We went shopping, we got a caravan, it's a little beat up, but we'll upgrade it, right? Well, why don't we get one from the, like, the castle? Wouldn't they be like, I still don't know why we're on the run. I don't know, maybe I missed something. I just could have sworn we fought the shadow bitches. We talked to the guy, he's like, I'll go talk to the queen or the king or whatever, the sovereign. And then we lost the healer, you know? So, like, I thought it just ended at that. I don't know what else I forgot.
For the record, I have a magnificent bitch face.
Do you not?
He does though. I get what she's saying, but, like, I understand both perspectives, but if I was No Mercy Percy, I feel like I would be excited and, like, motivated to get, like, closure, to, like, finally do what, like, I don't technically set out to do, you know? I feel like this is a great journey for him, and this is going to be, like, a huge turning point for his whole, like, personality and who he is and stuff, you know? Like, this is huge. So I'd be like, yeah, like, I'm going to the place where everything started, but, like, boy, are we gonna fucking put it to him at this point.
Yes, I do. Lots of practice.
Any luck translating?
Oh, totally. Some.
Actually, I think it's a ziggurat.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Because
okay.
what I was picturing was like, whoa.
We are not doing that.
They spent hours teaching me stuff like this for my Aramente. Ziggurats were ancient structures used for contacting gods.
Dude, I want those plants so bad. Those are, like, real plants, you know? Like, how, if anyone has a Venus flytrap or anything along the lines of it, how easy is it to maintain? Like, can they just survive outside by just the bugs that exist? Or do you have to, like, buy food for it and feed it the bugs? Like, do you buy flyless flies? Wingless flies? And just, like, throw them into its mouth? Or does it just, like, is it just able to, like, self-sustain forever? You know? I'm curious. Because you have to water plants, but they don't necessarily... Do they still take water? Now I have too many questions. We're gonna keep going. If I'm allowed to think.
Percy, you need a break.
Absolutely not. We need to keep moving. The Briarwoods are probably back in Whitestone by now.
Oh, poor little puppers. Are you hurt, little guy?
Absolutely not. I'm assuming this isn't the one that we saw in the last episode that was, like, at the throne of the Briarwoods, but it could be something related. Never mind.
What the fuck are those?
A gift from Lady Briarwood.
That is nuts. What in the Stranger Things is happening right now? I like that we're kind of diving into more things that have, like, you know, like, weirder, like, things about them, you know? Like a three thing mouth. Like, yeah, that makes sense for beasts and stuff, because you've got more, like, jaw room, you know? It's a cool design. druids, man. They just can do anything. She can shapeshift. She can make a fucking bridge. She can turn it. She can make a wall. She's playing Minecraft. Well, and then you actually can do more because you can transform and stuff. She's got a lot of utility. I love utility spells as a, I guess as a druid. But that's when I played my cleric, nature, Warforged character. It was cool being able to like do so many different things. I didn't do much, like I didn't have much offensive magic, but I love like spike growth, and I loved like creating the walls, and I liked the like spiritual weapon was fun in a sense too, but just the nature stuff is just, it has so many different ways to use it, like defensively, offensively, utility stuff. It's I think that's what I like most, is just being able to be versatile. It's a very just fun thing to do, I guess, and be.
Hang on! Come on, Percy, faster! Here!
This thing was not built for speed, and did you just hear me?
This is not working. Okay, what do we do here? Obviously, they're resistant against like physical type of abilities, so we're gonna have to set these bitches on fire, sunlight, or just throw them off the cliff. There's 3 options. Let's see which one. Good tackle. Jesus.
Thanks, Gilmore.
Okay, so it wasn't any of my options. I guess that one technically was partial fire. But I didn't expect him to just split him from the inside, you know? And I don't even know what spell she used. I don't know if it was technically animal friendship or something.
Are they going over the cliff?
They're not the only ones. It's Scott Scanlan. We have no choice.
I am not dying to save that gnome. Get me closer!
Shoot for his head! Nick! Dick! Come on, Vex! No one breaks balls better than you!
He's not wrong.
Man.
Off the cut!
The horses! Fuck.
Off the cut!
Oh my god. They did not have to do that. That is so graphic, my poor babies. That is so aggressive. We just got those horses and that cart, man. Oh. So, good news and bad news? Bad news is we lost this. But good news is we can technically get the book back. Right? But also, that's a great plan for the Briarwoods to send these like hellhounds to just get the book and jump off a cliff. Like, if that's all they need them to do, that's a great strategy to do so. No. No.
Yeah, when I die, it'll be the way the gods intended. Choked to death by a disgruntled pimp.
Careful what you wish for.
I thought he was going to go a completely different direction. More from a lady perspective than a pimp perspective.
We lost everything.
Well, I mean, at least we still have our holy water.
Can somebody...
Perfect.
You're alive? Dude, if he is walking around without half his body, your one arrow isn't going to do anything unless it's a special arrow or we're tracking it.
She got what she wanted.
Before the
Lord and lady, the dinner guests you requested.
Ah, splendid. Welcome, friends. Supper first, then you'll need to change into more formal attire.
Okay. This is a copy. They are replicating the team, I think. Because we have we have Grog, we have the halfling gnomes. She's gone now though, so I don't know what they're gonna do with that. We have the twins. Maybe? No. Maybe it's I don't know, because then like I feel like they do share like I mean I guess this can also be Percy. They share like similar characteristics and similar builds to the actual party. So it's either they're going to like frame the main party for doing something, or they're going to replicate that original dinner to kind of like throw Percy off like a cliff with like emotions, you know?
Excuse me, did we win a prize?
You did.
Yes, little one. You've been chosen for a very special event.
Honestly, if she did that to me too, I would also be excited.
How about, what's the strangest creature you've ever killed?
Oh, that's easy.
I will return, and I will find you!
Heard that before.
Oh man, good one.
How's it not the blue dragon?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I think maybe the strangest kill I've ever had would be. No. Shh, quiet, gotta sleep.
Pretty dark.
It's that's fucked up, dude. I mean, he was an evil guy, but just like pushing someone farther into lava just sounds so fucked up.
Okay, this one was awesome.
That's crazy.
Points for originality.
Okay, I've got one. Hands down, the worst monster I've ever faced.
I gotta get through this because I gotta take out this whole scene anyway for YouTube.
So what?
Yeah, sounds pretty normal for you. No, I haven't gotten to the good part.
Maybe I gotta cut this whole section out.
Huh? What? I still finished.
Oh my gosh, shut the fuck up. Oh no.
Very consistent.
How about you, Percy?
Oh no, here we go.
What's the worst monster you've ever faced?
The serious one.
They're in Whitestone, and we'll all be facing them soon.
No, we're talking about ones we did previously. Alright, no future ones. Really? No one's gonna say that doesn't count? Because it doesn't.
First kill.
Thank you. Thank you, Grog. See, someone understands me. What the fuck am I Grog in this series? Man, I thought I was gonna be more like the Bard, but he's like very sexual. And then like the other guys are like angsty and like sad. How's Grog my guy? Dude, this guy is going to fire on one of us. Alright? He just makes me nervous. This is way too like angsty and aggressive. Alright, if I'm trying to sleep, I don't want you rotating your gun. Alright? Let's get you a fidget toy, or like, why don't you twiddle some sticks or some shit, alright? Jesus, this guy's trigger happy. Captain Stonefell, Lord Briarwood, Lady Briarwood, Captain Stonefell.
To the Sun Tree.
The Sun Tree.
They say it was planted by the Dawnfather 1,000 years ago.
That's sick.
It's even engraved here on a family crest. A symbol of the Dorolo's ties to the city.
Is anyone else like a slut for a big tree? Like the big old Deku tree. Love me some big trees.
At least it used to be.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be haunted now.
Percy.
What have they done?
I don't know how you were able to stop 5 feet before looking at your town before you start talking, because if I would recognize the forest, I'd be beelining it there to see what the fuck's going on. That's nuts.
Where is everyone?
Real quick. Unless they made that other family, the fake family, they made them like, they either mind controlled them or like just made them nuts to like destroy the town. So when these people got here, everybody's afraid of them. Because that would that's both. That's chaos and it's destroying these guys.
Big thing. They're big thing.
We're not safe here. Come on.
See, so like this is a random thing, but like that big boy, it's crazy because if you're like a barbarian, right, and you're like a big grog, right, you're like, oh, I feel pretty confident beating some stuff up that's like, you know, that's a big boy. But then when you see a bigger boy, you're like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I obviously can't outmatch that with like strength. But the thing is, when you're like a gnome or halfling or something, everything is just out of proportion. You know, like these things are just massive in general, and so you have to like use your wits, which could work in most situations, like as like a critical thinker and a creative problem solver. You're a little bit more expecting to have to think of other ways around it than just like brute forcing it. I'm not downplaying Grog either as like being stupid and just like going and just trying to punch the shit out of him, but I'm just saying like it's got to be something else when like your thing is physical power and you have to make sure that you can try to outsmart the enemy to beat it besides just you know what I mean? I just think it's interesting. That is crazy. I don't know if they still pillaged the town or not. And then they hung him to like, for retribution. Or if it was just like a thing they did.
It's us.
It's us. That was such a good episode. Bitch.